you can now support this channel on Patreon. This is a simple but awesome introduction to Season 2, bringing up right into the centre of what will be the main part of this amazing second season with a flashback that to us makes Yaoto look horrible when you don't know the full context of the situation. This is one of my absolute favourite OPs to any anime I've ever seen. Not only has it got brilliant visuals that are cool and unique and perfectly fitting to the anime's overall style, but it has got such a great song. As usual, I'm adding 5 wins for this great OP. Getting to jump back into this anime for the second time thanks to the patrons' votes makes me really glad that I do this job full time. Noragami is still one of my favourite anime, and so at this early stage I want to shout it out once again for its stunning, bright and vivid art style, and also for the voice artists who truly do an outstanding job throughout. For both of these I'm going to give 5 wins apiece, so 10 in total. As always, you guys know me and how I always show the animators some love when they animate multiple moving characters on screen at any one time. Not only does it add another level of realism and professionalism, but it just looks great in general. I really love her character. I said it back in Everything Great about Noragami Season 1 that to me personally she's a very unique character and I love that about her. Also, she's totes adorbs. Giving a win here for the first Phantom killed of the second season. Can't show it on YouTube, but boobs. Yaoto being Yaoto and the unique form of comedy this anime is known for, plus the excellent music which still fits so nicely, so 3 wins here. Yet another ED with a nice song and lovely visuals that just fit perfectly with the anime itself and the vibe it shoots forth throughout. Yet again, Noragami proves that it can handle difficult scenarios with ease in order to use them to do great character building. With this scene here, we come to realise how fleeting the friendship between someone like Yukine can be with a living person, just like what happened to his friend, where every year he was forgotten by her. Now in this scene, we get the aftermath of this realisation, and it's handled beautifully to really make you feel for the character and what it must be like to be one of them. Again, I can't show this on YouTube due to the violence, but my word, they made this moment incredibly sad. Not only did the bastard drill into him that he's all alone and has been forgotten about, but then he meets his end in such a violent way. Truly sad. Another thing I love about this anime is its ability to not have to rely on over-exposition to tell us what's going on. During this scene, nothing is actually directly said, but it's incredibly clear that everyone is going over the top to attempt to protect their master by lying about the things which are affecting them. This moment is fucking awesome. It's great to see Yaoto taking on someone like this without even the use of a weapon and still managing to kick some serious ass. I've got to say that this moment has genuinely brought back some quite strong feelings for me. I remember being exhilarated that Yukine was inside her domain and what might happen. But then you get this moment where he tells her of her failings as a master, and it's done in such an amazing way. Sadly, he doesn't know exactly what he's talking about as she's been through her own trauma and just wants to help lost souls, but it's still a very poignant moment, and also a borderline tearjerker as well. The entire second half of this episode is getting 5 wins, purely because it contains a ton of smaller great moments such as the battle near the end, it furthers character progression for some characters, and also lightly pushes the story forward in a great way. This hilarious fucking moment happens.
神様 日和が無事目を覚ましますように。
I love this because we so rarely get to see Yaoto being super serious, so when we do, we know shit is about to go down in a big way.
お前、こんな時に。
だって貧乏神の私がビシャーにかければビシャー負けるでしょ。負けるよね。ヤトちゃん勝つよね。
This great scene gives us our first real insight into her personal feelings towards Yaoto. We know they're good friends and such, but it's never shown until now to this degree just how much she cares for him as a fellow god. This moment is so full of style, it's off the charts insane.
ビーナは当時から多くの神器を抱える武神だった。
Beautiful overhead shot earns the anime 2 wins for taking the time to create a bird's eye view that looks this damn great. For this brilliant ending to the episode, I'm awarding a big fat 13 wins to round us up to 70 wins total. Yaoto's reaction to Yukine being cut down and the very fact that Yukine leapt in the way to protect Yaoto from being killed is nothing short of perfection to me. I've literally seen this anime in 2016 and yet it still caught me off guard and by surprise and genuinely got me close to tears when you see Yukine slump forward and Yaoto's reaction. 13 of the easiest wins I've issued in all of Noragami's episodes so far.
二心なく忠誠を誓うため羽振りの器。
大丈夫なのか、ユキネ。
The fact that my boy Yukine came back to life and in such an epic fashion as well warrants 5 wins here, I'm thrilled to say. So I actually ironically ended up talking much more about the first entire half of this episode over on Anime Sins, purely due to the fact that I couldn't find a single sin for the first 12 minutes, and so instead I talked about how great the episode was up until that point in general. I also stated over there that I'd remove a sin and on here add 10 wins, purely because of how much I loved the battle and how well it's done from start to finish, so adding 10 wins here. Adding yet another 10 wins to this episode for an amazing second half, which was much the same as the first half, full of brilliant battles and truly memorable moments. What stands out for me personally is the moment she falls to the floor crying after finding out the truth and realising what she's put all of her regalia through during the battle.
善悪は人が決めるが、神そのものにそれらはない。なぜかわかるか。神の行いは全てが善だからだ。
Sadly, again, I can't show this on YouTube, but Yaoto taking the man's hand off was bloody brilliant. Pun intended. It was also great because he sometimes acts in such a cold-hearted but badass way that it shocks those around him, and I just love their reactions to him doing this so casually and cutting it off. For yet another great battle in which Yaoto's truly awesome abilities are put to the test, and then for that fantastic finish and amazing soundtrack, I'm adding yet another 5 wins. Another great battle finishing up this first half's excellent and quality level of combat scenes. Well, this episode ends on a lovely note with our little family not only back together and slowly becoming stronger again, but now with the truth finally out there and a new way put forward to airing grievances to protect each other in the future. I thought it was a lovely end to a fantastic episode.
おい、あとぐらついてんじゃねえ。てめえ俺を売る気か。
ユキネ、うちに来るなら月100万は出そう。
言って。
ちょっと今任させてろ。チクッときたぞチケット。
Man, I'm so in love with the visuals during scenes like this. To think it's all hand-drawn is just insane. It's so vivid and fluid.
これでちょっとは元気に。
泣くか。
I'm not crying. You're crying.
やがて巡りめぐる季節に僕らは
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Vupu, Leon Lutger, Joaquin Jimenez Villaluenga, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Helgi Gunlaugsen, Moritz, Ikhodi, Val Sobel, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, David Pickfans, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Joshua Viker, Xenon, Zachary Kling, Hunter Layfield, Avery Azell, Gajivi Trash, Matthew Farmer, Richard Gray, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Nicolaj Anderson, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.
Wake up, it's blood.
Reach the wizard.
It's blood. Wake up,
Reach the wizard.
it's blood.